2020 Toyota RAV4. I'm doing the rear bumper. Well, I'm doing the bottom part, but I think it is considered the bumper. It's the LE. 2020 RAV4 LE. I'm doing this bottom part. It has this mark right here. Customer doesn't like it. They want this whole thing replaced. The panels are separate than the bumper. So I'm going to show you how to do it all, and I'm going to have part numbers for everything. I'm going to show you how to take the bumper off, the panels off, and just everything. But the bumper has to come off with the panels. So these panels got to come off. What you want to do is first you want to get this open over here, and then you'll be able to get that bottom bumper off after you get both the panels off, because it's all connected underneath. I'll show you what I mean. Here's my part number, by the way, for the bumper. I might have more part numbers in a minute. Check the description and comments. So first, I'm going to show you how to do that. So first we want to take this inside little runner thing off. It has these clips on it. You pop out the center, and then once the center of the clip is popped up, you take the whole thing out. Sometimes they could be stubborn, or if this is a video 10 years into the future, if it's like 2030 right now and you're watching this, the clips will probably break, so you'll have to get new ones. I'll try to link some in the description. That screw comes out, and then we'll get this clip out right here. Same thing. For this job, all these clips are pretty much the same. You just pop the center of it up, and then you're able to remove it. Try not to break them. Try to save them. Like I said, I'll put some in the description and comments. And watch out, because they'll bounce away and disappear on you, just like my dad. Once you get the clips out of here, you should be able to kind of pull it. And I believe there is one on the bottom, maybe. So you got these out, got these out. Yeah, this whole all these clips got to come out to get this black inner piece out. That one, this one. Sorry guys, I should have sped this up like two times for this part. Alright, other parts of the video are sped up, so sorry about that. I'm just showing you how to get all these clips out. It's kind of boring, but that's what it is. It's boring. So we'll get these clips out, and then on the bottom there's a 10mm screw. Get that out, and then we're going to be able to remove this inner black piece. I don't know what it's called. I guess like a runner or a sub panel. I don't know, but this has to come off, and then once that's off, you'll have access to these tabs right here. There's 3 tabs. They go up, and you need to push the center of these tabs and then pull the black what is it called, the fender liner panel outwards. So this is what I'm talking about. Push the center of that tab, and then with your other hand pull the black runner panel outwards, and then it'll pull that tab out like that, and then you'll be able to get this off. But you need to do that for all 3. Be patient. Don't rage rip that off, because it'll just break the tabs, and then you'll have to get a new one of these. But once you get that part off, the rest is just clips. So you wiggle it, you wiggle, 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 and pull out. Wiggle, wiggle, pull out. Be gentle. It'll come out, and then we got a clip right here. About the center of that clip out, like that. Okay. So now that that's off, we should be able to wiggle this and pull it outwards. Just try to get as close as you can to the crease part, and then just wiggle and pull this outwards. Be patient. Don't rage rip this either, because you could break the bumper, or I mean, I guess this is called like a panel. I don't know what it's even called. We'll pull this out, but and then you got to do this for the other side. So go do the other side. I'm not going to show the other side in the video because that's boring. So I'm assuming you did the other side now. So now we're going to come to the bottom and get these 2 clips out of here. These ones are a little different from your other clips, but it's the same philosophy. You just pop the center cap up, and then you can pull the whole thing out. Again, these will break, so if they break on you, don't beat yourself up. Once they get old and brittle, like they just start to break, and they get hecka stubborn. This is a 2020. It's 2023 as I'm making this video, so the clips aren't really that bad yet. Next, we're going to get this out right here. It's a Phillips, and this side as well. Try not to lose this screw and washer. It's kind of unique, and you need it. Now, this little cover has to come off. You're going to go from the top, wiggle it, and pull it backwards very patiently and carefully, because these tabs they're very fragile. Get that off, and then we're going to take this 10mm screw out. Okay, I got that out. And same for the other side. Just pull that off. And wiggling is your best friend for this job, by the way. get that screw out, like just wiggling and pulling, being patient. Okay, so now once you get all that off, you should be able to just kind of, like I said, wiggle, pull this off like that. I won't say wiggle anymore, I promise. All right, so now here's the panel I'm talking about. It's attached to the bottom bumper, and it's held on by 3 white clips and 2 screws. Once you take these 3 clips out and these 2 screws out, this panel will just come right off. So let's do that. And these aren't accessible with the everything on the vehicle. That's why I had to take the whole thing off to do the bumper. Get these screws out, don't lose them. We're going to reuse them, and then we'll get these white clips out. But with these, you just push the center of it, and then you know, push it upwards. You could use like a flathead screwdriver if you have a sore thumb or something. Get these out, save them. I'll also try to link these in the description. These get lost, they break, and they also disappear on me like my dad. All right, get these out. And then for this part, there's a tab right here. Same thing, kind of push the center of that tab and then push it outwards. And then you're gonna kind of have to, you pull this off. You're gonna have to kind of do this part on your own because it's hard to explain. But you just pull it off, you'll see what I mean. And then we're gonna set this panel to the side. Now this is a painted panel. I'm gonna put part numbers for this. I'm gonna go and get the other one off too. 1, 2, 3, get that off. Now here's the panel part numbers, so you could get these if you need them too. Boom, get it off. Done. Now this bumper is what I'm replacing, but I gotta take those panels off. Here's the part number for the panels in case you need these as well. I'll put links, check for links. And not likely that here's the bumper part number again, that someone's gonna hit their bumper and not their panels too. We got to get these reflectors off and switch them to the new bumper. It's a screw right here. So just get the screw out, and then it kind of just falls off out the front. So just, you know, be ready to get it. Hold on to the screw, you're going to need it. And then do the other side as well. And those 2 screws we took off earlier that were for the side panels, there's a little like washer that you need to get off. I didn't mention it yet, but I'm gonna show you in a sec. We'll put these to the side, save all your pieces. But yeah, there's my old one, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get my new one out. Here it is. All right, now when you put this on, you kind of got to get it lined up right. And I'm going to show you what those 2 washers were I was talking about. So get it lined up, put these in. All right, get that on. All right, so we got that on. And then this is where you need to get those 2 washers off the other one. Line up these tabs, and then we'll put the screws in. But these screws will just fall through if you don't go get those washers. They're right here. So you got to get these. Now, if for some reason you don't have these, I mean, maybe you could work some zip tie magic or figure something out. Maybe put a nut on there and like a bolt. But having these is great, and definitely recommend switching these over, and then those screws will go on no problem. All right. Sorry if I'm talking fast, guys. I just took one of those energy shots, and I'm like talking all fast and hyped up. Okay, so get that on. All right, cool. Screw this on. Screw that on. It should be totally flush. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. 1, 2, 3. Done. It's on. Now we got to put this on. There's a little tab. You slide the tab on it first. Slide this tab in first, and then the other side, just gently push it in place. You're gonna have to hold it while you screw it because it'll just push off. So hold it with one hand and put the screw in with the other hand, and just you know, put this on here. If you have electric tools, it works a lot faster with this job. But if you don't, if you're just using the screwdriver, you can still get it done. Just takes a couple minutes longer. So after that's all back on, we're going to put this on. Now this part's important. You need to be really careful not to scratch the other parts of your car when you're doing this. 2 people helping, if you have, is cool. I just get it on, and then I kind of just put it in place on the sides. Start with the under the taillight, and then work your way to the front of the vehicle as far as pushing the bumper in. And then you could put these little screws in to hold it in place. All right, once you get these 2 screws in, it'll hold it in place, and then you could be real careful lining everything else up. All right, got that. Screw that in, and then we'll just put everything back together. We'll put this screw back in, and I'm just gonna talk while I'm doing all the screws and stuff. You guys know what's up. When you push in the bumper back into the brackets, you need to make sure the bumper tabs aren't bent down or flexed. You could easily push it in with those bumper tabs bent down or up, and it'll just break them off, and then your bumper will never be like totally flush without any like surface, distortion. So just be really careful pushing it in. I know it's tough when you like have the thing hanging off the car, but you got to just do your best. Basically everything now is just reverse order. Well, you can do it any order you want, but everything else has got to go back onto the car. Just put these clips back in. This and this. And at this point, I mean, you should probably know just what to do next. We're just putting it all back together. Put this clip back on. Oh, make sure you put this clip in first before you put this panel on. This panel is like the very last thing besides the little fender runner panel. Just get everything on first. Make sure, double check before you just throw everything back together on top of each other. Got that in, you got that screw on the bottom end, and then same with this thing. Be careful with the tabs. Make sure you line them up perfect. Make sure there's no clips that fell off when you took it off. And get this on. Okay, cool. And then you got to get this screw in right here, or clip, my bad. Push that in place. Push this in place. Okay, that was me. That wasn't your phone. That was my phone. All right, we'll get this on. Okay, guys, that's it. Pretty much. I hope this video helped you out. Please, any additional information in the comments is appreciated. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to tell you about this new soap I've been using by a new company called Quantum Soap. It's a men's soap company. They make multiple different bars of soap with their own ingredients and fragrance. They even have a dark matter bar, which is more grittier. If you're a mechanic, you have a lot of dirt and oil in your skin a lot. You can reach them at quantumsoapco.com. Free shipping on orders over $50. These soaps are made in the US with all natural ingredients by hand. No synthetic this, synthetic that. They've been great. They've hooked us up with a Guillermo Auto promo code. So if you head over to the website, type in Guillermo Auto in the checkout, you'll get 10% off. Again, these guys are on Facebook, Instagram. Check them out. Check the links below. Thanks for watching.